Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel from my favorite spot. I thought since we still have the Christmas decorations on here in Szczecin in Poland, I might as well take advantage of it and record this video from here for you again because I love this bench. If you have seen this bench before, it looks like this. It's pretty neat, isn't it? So let's get into the topics that I have for you today, and I will start with the topic of $300 billion Russian assets. I think it was about two and a half, if not 3 weeks ago, that I have recorded the video in which I have mentioned Zelensky's post on X, previously known as Twitter, where he was suggesting that this is the next step to take. This is the move that has to be done to pretty much steal this $300 billion Russian assets from Russia, and with that money to sponsor his lifestyle. That's what I said. I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks like this. But in Davos on 17th of January, which is about 4 days ago, they made some statements about it. They were open to the idea of confiscating this $300 billion of Russian assets to help Ukraine. But, let me read you this sentence here. The devil was in the legal details. So there was a caution. The caution was that the devil was in the legal details. And that even if this could be done, it would be no panacea to Kiev. So they already know that even if they will steal this $300 billion of Russian assets, this is still not going to solve the problem. Now I will be quoting, who's this? Penny Pritzker, who is the US Special Representative for Ukraine's economy, who said at the panel on last Monday that we had on 17, the first thing you know is a ton of lawyers that need to get involved, and no decision has been made yet. So, yeah, they need lawyers to steal the money. Okay, so those of you who are wondering, I don't know much more about it, but it looks like, in my opinion, this will probably take place. I don't know how many lawyers will be involved in this, but I wonder if they do it, how Russia is going to respond to this. What do you think? Now, what else I have? We have four topics. My notes are all over the place, but I will start with article from Reuters, and this is what the Prime Minister of Slovakia has said. His name is Robert Fico, I think, or Fico, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. He said that Ukraine is not a fully sovereign country, is totally influenced and controlled by the United States. He said those words, I think it was yesterday on Saturday, and I will be reading to you a big part of this article. Since at least 2014, he said, since the Maidan, it has been under total influence and control of the United States. Fico stated that Ukraine is one of the most corrupt countries in the world, and no one knows how much money from international aid is disappearing there. These are his words. In his opinion, it is necessary to mention this when it comes to the European perspective of Ukraine, which Fico said he supports. The Prime Minister also announced that that the world should tell Ukrainian Prime Minister that he was against his country's membership in NATO because he considered it a risk of the outbreak of the Third World War. He also expected to reiterate to his partners from Kiev that Ukraine will not receive any weapons from Bratislava's Slovak arsenals. So he's making those statements pretty obvious. And the last words from him are this. From this nearly hour-long conversation, there has to be some kind of compromise that will be very painful for both sides. And what are they waiting for? That the Russians will leave Crimea, Donbass and Lugansk? It is unrealistic, he said. So you can read that article that I will put down below this video, as always, in the description box. But since we are in the topic of Slovakia, I just found this on TASS this morning, and that is from yesterday, from January 20th, and Bratislava, so Slovakia. Minister of Culture of Slovakia, Martina Simkovicova, if I said her name correctly, Martina Simkovicova, cancelled the decree that suspended cultural cooperation with Russia and Belarus after February 24th, 2022. Slovakia's Pravda newspaper has reported on this. And how she justified this, which is good because they are returning to full collaboration with the Ministry of Culture of Slovakia. She said there are dozens of military conflicts going on in the world, and in our opinion, artists and culture must not suffer because of them. Congratulations to you, lady. I wish there's more people like yourself who think like this. I think Dostoevsky said it, if I am paraphrasing his words, that beauty will save the world. I believe in this. Art and culture are crucial and are very, very important because it's food for your soul. That's what it is. And if you don't have a soul, that's not good. One more article here from TASS that says Russia could win in a matter of weeks unless United States provides more aid to Ukraine. New York, January 20th. Russia could win the conflict in Ukraine in a matter of weeks. If Washington fails to provide another aid package to Kiev, NBC News reported, and this was actually on TASS. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan and U.S. Director, here we go, this page, of National Intelligence, Avril, his name, Hines, warned United States lawmakers that Ukraine would run out of certain air defense and artillery capabilities in the coming weeks, and the Kiev forces could only continue fighting the Russians for weeks, maybe months. The official message was that a Russian victory will be, and this is the word I never came across, I will try to pronounce it, reverberate around the world, prompting other countries to rethink their relations with Washington. So in a nutshell, which will happen, it's just a matter of time, if Russia will win this conflict, which is just a matter of time, every other country will be rethinking their relationship with Washington, I'm paraphrasing, unless they are already the slaves, because then they cannot think on their own, because that's against the law. You cannot think on your own, you have to think how the Washington thinks. So guys, since it's Sunday, happy Sunday by the way to all of you. This is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. And all the links you will find as always down below in the description box, as well as my Instagram, locals, Rumble, mailing list, buy me a coffee, and I will leave you with the bells. I think again we have 6 p.m. Okay, guys, lots of love, and remember, we are the leading edge and we are saving humanity. Bye, everyone.